Thanks for joining us tonight. Two people connected to the murder of a Bloomington teenager in 2017 have been resentenced and are out of prison tonight. A Hennepin County judge released them following a change to a state law on aiding and abetting.
The Bloomington police chief is speaking out against this decision. So is the victim's family, who spoke with Morgan Wolf.
He was just a really good family person. He loved his family.
26 years ago, Corey Elder was born.
My son was a bright light. He was always smiling, always.
Nearly 7 years ago, he was killed.
And we just really miss him, and we're speaking up in his honor, and it's 7 years overdue.
His mom, Bobby Elder, feels Hennepin County's criminal justice systems failed her following a judge's decision that resulted in an early release of two people who were convicted for their role in her son's death. Back in 2017, court documents say that Brianna Martinson and Megan Cater wanted to steal from Elder and recruited two others to help. Those two men asked two more people to join. During the burglary, one of those men shot Elder. Cater and Martinson initially were sentenced to 13.5 years for aiding and abetting. They served more than 6 before being released after a judge reduced their sentence recently, citing the new changes on the laws on aiding and abetting.
How you can possibly say that these two are not major participants is unreal to me.
State legislators recently rewrote it to say only those who directly commit the murder or directly aid them can be charged.
Burglary is a felony. That's an underlying felony where he ended up getting murdered.
So do you think these two women were primary participants?
Absolutely.
Bloomington Police Chief Booker Hodges thinks that the judge got it wrong in this case and is worried for future ones.
We're not focused on victims when we allow people who help with the murder, are there when the murder happens, get away, and nothing happens to them just because they didn't actually pull the trigger for the murder. That makes absolutely no sense to me.
Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty sent us this statement that reads in part, "The new law means that people are held accountable for the crimes they commit, not the crimes someone else committed."
So you think the way that the law was already written was fine?
Yes, I do.
A change in law having an even bigger change in this family's life.
It's hard, but at the same time, I feel like it's just the right time to just be more vocal and share his story.
There are more convicts in Minnesota applying for relief from their sentences because of this law change. In fact, 3 others in this case have submitted applications. 2 decisions are pending, but 1 application was denied in January after the judge determined that he was a major participant as it is defined in the new law.
All right. Thank you, Morgan.